yeah, PBS, Philippine Broadcasting Service, which is state-owned, started airing a Wow China segment.
Have you seen it?
The segment itself?
Yeah, it's about an hour
No.
long. It's a
You
show.
have seen it. It's an I don't know. What is it? Tell me about it. I don't even know what it's about.
Well,
About China.
it's an AM radio station, right? But of course, there's TV component as well, and probably online since that's the way things are nowadays. But it's basically talking about they're talking about what people are doing during the lockdown. I mean, it's actually, well, I scanned through it. I didn't watch the whole 55 something minutes of it. And they're talking about what they've been doing throughout the lockdown, how they're coping, stuff that normal people, we've discussed it. Stuff like that. And then it goes to like teaching people Mandarin phrases, Mandarin words, which I actually don't think is so bad when they're teaching, because you're just teaching, it's like it's Spanish 101, but you're teaching Chinese, right? And then I was looking for parts that showed like stuff that were super propaganda material. There still could be. I didn't see it in the 3 minutes that I was watching the video, but there probably is, right? There probably is, and it really reeks of propaganda anyway. Just having a show titled that just doesn't seem right. I mean, in the Philippines, it seems like such a propaganda machine. Like that music video they had, one ocean, one sea.
Yeah, that time, right after they posted that, after China pointed the radar guns on a Philippine vessel.
Yeah, so parang, naman the way especially things are nowadays, na parang there's a whole tension between like mainland Chinese people and what their image is like here in the Philippines right now, and it's not always been in a positive light, and to have something like this is just. I think who was it? I think Risa Hontiveros is the one who called it a propaganda machine of some sort.
Yes.
But it does really look like that, though. It does really seem like that. Having said that, if you look at media news agencies throughout the past how many years, it's really become a propaganda machine for everyone. In the States, you have Fox News, who is pro-administration, CNN, who is completely on the other side. Right, so CNN has kind of really gone the deep end on the other side now. Like it's CNN International or US, not CNN Philippines. So it's really, you see them almost as equal already, but they're just on opposite sides of the fence, right? They're kind of like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino in Heat. They're the same person, but they're on the other side of the fence. That's kind of what it's become. In the Philippines, you see that as well with the accused media outlets, such as we've seen in the past, Rappler, Inquirer, now ABS-CBN, being anti-government. So in essence, that's what media and news kind of is. Now, is it wrong? Should be wrong. It absolutely should be wrong. News should be facts, and that's it, right? Nothing. You're not supposed to try and sway people one way or another. You're just giving out hard facts.
Sure.
Traditionally, that's what it is. But theoretically, that's what it is. But it hasn't been that way for such a long time now. And you know how, like, if you control the narrative, you can control the outcome.
Of course.
And go ahead.
But Gino, I have to interject, that the thing is, though, no media has ever been unbiased in the history of media. But what they are is a watchdog of the government. It is a way to balance the power, because they balance from the perspective of being the watchdog to make sure that the government doesn't abuse their power, because the government is in a position of power. Now, the difference in this case with the Wow China airing in a TV station is the TV station is a government station.
Yeah,
Now,
radio station.
sure, a radio station. Sorry. Okay. So the problem with that for me is that that's the government station is meant to, and so government station, sige, push your propaganda about the Philippines, whatever it may be. But now to include China in that messaging with our taxpayers' money, that's the problem. Because look at other channels, ABS, GMA. Hey, come on, they air programs from China.
Yeah.
Chinese shows, whether it's Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, other countries, it doesn't matter. Nobody says anything. But that's a private institution. When you have the government station doing that, that becomes problematic. With already the tension that you're talking about. And this is just, fanning the flames more.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's going to get worse. And I don't know why. Well, I know why this government's doing it. But it's just unfortunate that there are still people that believe that the government is really more interested in the Philippines and the Filipinos than they are in China, when everything they're doing is obviously showing more bias towards in favor of China. And that's the unfortunate thing. And this is just one of the many. This isn't the first. It's just another one that added to the problems that we're having right now.